During the recent signing of the Air Navigation Services Agreement between the newly created Bahamas Air Navigation Services Authority and the U.S. Federal Aviation Administration, Minister of Tourism and Aviation, the Honorable Dionisio J. de Aguilar, said that the historic event concluded decades of talks between the Bahamas and the United States about the management of the sovereign airspace of the Bahamas.
Today, the Bahamas will assume, for the first time, the management of its sovereign airspace. Commencing the 1st of May 2021, aircraft landing in and departing out of the sovereign airspace of the Bahamas, aircraft flying solely within the sovereign airspace of the Bahamas, and aircraft flying over the sovereign airspace of the Bahamas will start, for the very first time, to pay fees to an entity solely owned and operated by the government of the Bahamas.
The minister noted that he was advised that back in 1952, almost 70 years ago, Great Britain, the United States, and Cuba gathered in Havana, where it was decided that the provision of air navigation services over what is now the sovereign airspace of the Bahamas would be divided between the FAA of the United States and its equivalent, ECNA of Cuba.
As the diagram shows, the FAA was assigned the greatest portion of the Bahamas sovereign airspace in which to provide air navigation services, approximately 75%. And the Cubans were assigned the remaining 25%. The Bahamas was assigned nothing, other than a small area around Nassau up to 6,000 feet. Aircraft using the sovereign airspace of the Bahamas paid fees directly to the FAA and the Cubans. And once again, the Bahamas received not one red cent from this arrangement. In the minds of most right-thinking Bahamians, this arrangement was unacceptable. And since assuming office in May 2017, this minister-led administration, this Minister of Aviation, made it an absolute priority to conclude an agreement like the one today to correct the construct that left the Bahamas totally out of the loop as it relates to the management and fee collection for the use of our sovereign airspace.
The minister said that it was important to note that all airspace user fees collected by the government can only be used to fund the cost of managing and operating the civil aviation system in the Bahamas, a cost that, prior to the signing, was funded solely by the taxpayers of the Bahamas. Funds collected from airspace users cannot be deposited into the consolidated fund and used for purposes other than providing a safe and well-managed aviation sector.
Based upon the fact that the provision of such air traffic control services attracts a fee in almost all jurisdictions of the world, on the 1st of May 2021, all airspace users that land and take off from Bahamian airports and fly within Bahamian airspace will now pay a fee of $1 per arriving and departing passenger, plus a flat fee of $10 up to $61 for each flight, depending on the maximum takeoff weight of the aircraft.
This has been a BIS update, and I'm Kevin Harris.